time, guys. Thank you for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is your Friday Night SmackDown post show for February 2023. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your Friday nights, wherever you may be. Guys, what a show tonight. We had the number one contenders tournament finally concluding, as now we have Braun Strowman and Sami and Ricochet as our number one contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Natalya is now going to be inside the Elimination Chamber. Charlotte Flair is still our SmackDown Women's Champion. And that amazing ending with the State of the Bloodline addressed by Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn officially makes his return after the attack that was heard around the world on Saturday night at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. He is officially challenging Roman Reigns in Montreal for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. How did you feel about SmackDown tonight, guys? And Tay, welcome to the show. The first time ever appearing on OTB. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, we finally crossed this podcast off my bucket list. So now I thought tonight's show was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I love the ending. I love the ending. Uh, Ricochet and Braun, the tag team is random as hell. Uh, no Bray Wyatt tonight. Well, you saw like 10 seconds of him. Pretending he
You
had a back match.
you can thank Twitter for that random ass pairing of a tag team, but it is what it is. Loft, how did you feel about SmackDown tonight, man? I thought it was a well paced show, even though not many matches happened tonight.
The ending was great. I don't see the reason for the whole. I hate that freaking Sonya and Charlotte match because I'm just not for Charlotte pandering to the crowd.
Yeah,
She's just she's a better heel, you know. But
Charlotte is not meant to be babyface.
is not it. I don't get it. No Bray Wyatt or LA Knight, which also made me sad. But beyond that, I'm very mad that Natalya is the one who had to make Zelina tap out. I wanted Zelina to win that match really bad.
same. I pitched Zelina in the podcast.
But I mean,
That was
they got the chamber in Canada, so that's why they gotta have Natalia win that match. I don't know what's their obsession with this hometown thing, but it's whatever. But
I mean, do
it
we
sounds great.
really see a SmackDown competitor winning and going on to face a Raw superstar at
Yeah,
Mania? I, I mean, I
I mean, look,
understand technically Rhea's on the Raw brand. She's facing Charlotte, the SmackDown Women's Champion, but honestly, that I didn't get it at first, but I understand the reasoning now. Uh,
yeah.
that's Asuka's chamber to win, and that's just that, honestly, to me. But we'll see as we get closer.
yeah, she got to win it. She got to win it.
She my pick.
She's the only
But
logical
but
pick.
yeah, I thought it was yeah, it's really the only one that we got to go off of, to be fair. But I thought it was a very well paced show tonight. Like I said, a lot didn't, not much really happened. I mean, we only really had four matches, and the matches that we said here uh, happened tonight. We had the Fatal Four Way, we had the tag team title number one contender final, a random tag team match between the Brawling Brutes and the Viking Raiders. That was just whatever that was.
Yeah,
And then the Charlotte and Sonya match for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I should say, rather. And nobody expected anything special there. So really, the only thing that carried SmackDown for me was to say the Bloodline address.
yeah,
E-
yeah. My bad.
Everything else, it was just, it is what it is. It's SmackDown.
Tony Storm is very tame. Holy shit, he's orange.
Deontay's watching Rampage, y'all. If you haven't seen that, but yeah, I mean, I tuned into watching SmackDown tonight for the whole Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and Bloodline situation. That's the reason why I tuned in tonight. If they didn't actually do that, I probably would not have watched SmackDown. I'm
Dang,
not gonna lie.
dang,
Hey
dang.
man, SmackDown's bar is pretty low because it's Raw that they're competing with, and Raw sucks for the most part. So most people came in for only the Bloodline segment, and I don't think there was any bad matches on the card tonight. I definitely, like Phil said, that there was no reason for that Brawling Brutes and Viking
It
Raiders
was
match.
so.
I was just
What
watching
were
it.
they
Wrong.
fighting for? Was it for
Mm,
anything?
no, it was,
I know it's. I just know it's faint in that ring. I just knew it was something.
you
Like
should have
I
gave the girls
didn't
more
know.
time.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't anything groundbreaking either.
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. But guys, we will be talking about everything that happened on Friday Night SmackDown tonight. If you guys like what you heard so far, make sure to hit that like button, turn on the bell for all notifications as you hit that subscribe button. That way we get ever so closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We are so close, guys. I just looked at like the analytics and everything earlier on before I even got into the studio here, and it's we're very close. We are at 706, so we are ever so closely climbing to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So
Get into it,
we're
guys.
here, and we will definitely be getting to that 1K sooner rather than later, I hope. Follow us all on our social media pages. All the TikTok links and everything else is down in the description below. You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at PhillyMatt underscore, and make sure you go get the merchandise. Bonfire. I hate that I still do that. I hate that I still do bonfire.
Teespring, man.
It's Teespring. It's Teespring. Um, but here's the thing, it's not my fault, mainly because the Teespring website is not teespring.com/ outside the brand. It's like outside dash the dash
What?
brand.com
What?
slash Teespring
What?
Superstore, like, or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's so
Superstore.
weird, but
That's so crazy.
All
it's
right.
not Superstore. But if you
Oh,
go down in the link in the description, you guys can find the OTB uh merch link. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever really going to get the whole bonfire.com exclusive home of OTB and its merchandise thing out of my head, because we've been saying it for over 300 episodes up until
yeah.
now.
Why
So
are there so many flashes? Why are there so many flashes? Outside flash, flash. Why are so many flashes?
dude, I will dude, it's absolutely crazy. I'm going to go into our description right now. Like, it's crazy. So we have outside dash the dash brand dot creator dash spring, like why why Teespring?
Mad dashes.
just
It's mad dashes.
just go to teespring.com. You can probably just type in outside the brand in the search bar and you can probably find us. Like, it it shouldn't be that hard, but if anything. um Hey, I just gotta say, F the groundhog. Well, damn, Marathon. I'm damn.
Man, what they
The
wrong?
groundhog's name, is Phil too. So you're basically just saying F me, which is just rude.
Man,
So
What? What do you mean?
what you say fuck me for?
you didn't know the groundhog's name is Phil?
What? Why are we talking about a groundhog? What do you?
Who?
Because Marathon said F the groundhog.
What groundhog are y'all talking about?
Oh, the one where it sees its shadow or doesn't see its shadow for the whole winter and spring thing.
Oh,
Oh, I know
Oh,
what you're talking about.
you're talking about winter. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh,
At least I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah, he said gave us 6 damn more weeks of winter. Yeah, I thought that's what he was talking about, but
why is the groundhog named Phil?
I got no idea. Nah, I
That's a lot
just
of.
I learned that today.
Wow.
I learned that today.
Dang.
That was I don't know,
That's
but
crazy.
yeah, just go get the merch. Teespring, you know where to go. We will actually be getting hats on the merch store soon. So if you want to get like an OTB logo on a hat, which I've been very into getting hats as of late. If you guys didn't already know, I got another hat today. So
It's just Hat Man now.
I'll probably be getting another OTB hat. Um I got a goddamn triple threat pod hat. I got a Royal Rumble hat. Like, dude, it's crazy. People should have never shown me hats on like websites because now I'm just a hat fan. It's crazy.
You're the hat man.
Um,
That's cool.
plus I gotta
That's how
hide
you
this
feel
hair
the hat man.
somehow. So I gotta hide this hair somehow. It's crazy
That's
long, and I need
wonderful.
to go
Why
to a
you doing
barber.
that? That's wonderful.
I
What's
gotta
going
go
on?
to a barber. Dude, it's going over my eyes now. It's kind of crazy. I gotta go to a barber.
Mm, mm,
But
mm.
yeah, we'll see. Last year the other one died. I hope you're talking about the groundhog, and if you are, that's still sad.
Rip.
Damn,
He's
damn,
more than
marathon.
nasty. Like, yeah.
Are you
Rip.
just some groundhog expert? Like it's kind of crazy, but
He knows about all the groundhogs.
but guys, go get the merch. Do the thing. You guys know where to do, and where to do and what to do by now. Uh, absolutely an amazing time. And yeah, we'll talk Friday SmackDown tonight. But before we do, Tay, like I said, this is your first time here, brother. Um, obviously you've been watching us for a little bit. Otherwise, you would not know that we exist. So the fact that you do know that we exist, I appreciate you for that. Um, how'd you before we get into SmackDown, uh how'd you find us? Was it just through TikTok and then you just thought, hey, I'll just listen to these guys talk wrestling for like 2 hours or so?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I found you through TikTok, and I'm like, then I seen it in my recommend. I'm like, oh, that's that show they be coming. Let me go ahead and watch it. And then I've watched the episode.
Indeed.
No, well, hey, there you go. Um, but yeah, this is it's very cool having you on finally. I've been wanting to, get a lot more people on the show as of late, and we will definitely do that a lot more in 2023. I'm definitely having some people in my head that I definitely want to get on in here. And guys, don't worry, episode 300 will be coming.
Hmm.
It's like the lost episode of 300, yeah, because it's like 299 and then 301. Episode 300 will be coming. Um, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it will. We just gotta get things all sorted out and linked together, and we'll get that episode for you guys. Um, if you know what episode 300 is all about, you know. So definitely stay tuned for that because I know it's a lost episode of OTB at this point, considering we're at 314. We'll get there. We'll get that. And we'll get that to you guys ASAP. And we got Marissa in the chat. What's going on, Marissa? I just talked to you
Yeah.
like what?
Hey,
Like a half ago. So kind of cool. We also have Zay in the chat as well. So Zay, uh the honorary ooze apparently from what he says here. So we're good there. It can join.
Oh God,
So
no.
yeah, guys, let's talk SmackDown. What are you doing? Are you playing Madden again?
No, I'm looking at Zay freaking 100. I forgot about episode 100. That one had to go away.
Oh, episode 100 was a great time.
That one had to be disintegrated.
That
Damn.
that one had to that legitimately had to cease to exist. So
Yeah,
yeah.
never seen again.
Wow.
If you guys know, and if you guys have been here for that long, you know.
Mm, mm, mm.
But guys, let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Man, tonight's SmackDown, we started off hot as we had Caleb Braxton just waiting outside in the goddamn cold, waiting for the Bloodline's SUV. It's goddamn cold outside, and you're having her wait in a goddamn nice red dress out there in the freezing cold, waiting for some SUV, and Roman doesn't even talk. So,
And nobody,
damn,
and nobody gives the poor lady a jacket. Like no one gives the poor lady a jacket.
right. She at least deserves a jacket, man. Come on now. But
She was shivering.
she was based, huh?
She was shivering.
Yeah,
Just
dude,
out there.
it's crazy. Like, just let her have some kind of respect, you know. But yeah, she asked Roman, uh, has have they heard from Jay? What's going on with Sammy? Like after everything that happened, give us something, you know. And they're just like he just walks away, and Paul Heyman's like, we don't even know the state of Jey Uso being in the Bloodline, and Sammy, we don't need to talk about him. But thanks for wearing our colors. And then he walks away. Like, what?
You didn't invent the color red.
It's like right. It's like they invented the color red for some odd reason. Caleb Braxton and Paul Heyman have always had some kind of rivalry going on. I mean, that dates back all the way to Talking Snack, if you
They
remember
got.
that
I don't
show.
know how. But
Oh,
they got
Crazy.
stop.
amazing chemistry. They got amazing chemistry. I don't know why, but they do. They got amazing chemistry together.
And you know what? It works. The Paul Heyman, Caleb Braxton, just like button heads and chemistry like that. It just works,
Yeah.
and they do know how to work well together, even if it's the story. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Uh, we then had the SmackDown, obvious, like the SmackDown intro show up, and I don't know about you, but I do not like the SmackDown song that they have on there now. I don't.
It's bad.
I don't even know what it is.
It
It's
really
Like
been
I
is.
bad.
don't even know what it
Really,
is. Who is it?
it's really bad.
Oh.
I mean, at least Are You Ready was something decent, and it was AC/DC. So I mean, that's a great band, but who even is this?
It's just some dude rapping. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It sounds trash. It sounds worse than the wrong one. Better
They
than
broke.
me. Oh, I want to hear that.
They fixed something that wasn't broke. They fixed something that wasn't broke.
That shit terrible, dog. They haven't had a good theme
Like
since like 2017.
I don't know. We obviously then had uh we had the tag team tournament finals, Ricochet versus Imperium. Say that Imperium going to the finals, great call. I like Imperium as much as the next guy here. Uh, Imperium's a great tag team, and I've always been
Imperium
behind
should.
Imperium. Not even just talking about Gunther here. They, they're a great team, but
Imperium should have won.
Ricochet and Strowman in the finals.
That's the most
I,
random ass tag
Ricochet
team.
and Strowman being in the finals. Yeah. I mean,
Imperium
this
should
was
have
really
won.
meant for Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. This was meant for
Yeah.
Sheamus and Drew McIntyre until, for some reason, they got taken out. One, they said they got taken out, but I don't remember that. I just remember them being written off for whatever reason.
They got attacked by the smelly guys, the Viking Raiders.
That's it. That's what
For
happened.
whatever
When?
reason, I don't know, but they got attacked by they got attacked by
Like 2 weeks ago, I think. Last week or the week before.
It was before the Rumble. And
Yeah.
Ricochet and Strowman had to
I
play Fit Row.
don't remember that.
It was
I
definitely
might just
before the
have
Rumble.
short-term memory, but I definitely do not remember that.
Actually, it might have been last
I
week.
mean,
It
Yeah,
might
it
have been.
was last week. Because they faced Hit Row.
Yeah, it was last week. Yep, it was last week. Yeah.
did I just not watch SmackDown last week? What?
You probably did.
Yes, you got. That shit was definitely last week.
I remember that. They faced Hit Row in the final.
Yes, they faced Hit
I
Row
don't remember
wanted to
anything from
die.
SmackDown last week. I guess because
I don't know.
what happened? What?
They recapped it too. They showed what happened.
Oh, wait a second. No, I didn't watch SmackDown. That's right. I was out with a friend of mine for his birthday. Oh, that's right.
There
Okay.
you
Yep.
go.
Nope. I remember that now. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I didn't watch SmackDown. That's why I don't remember that shit. Okay. Yeah, that was okay. Well, obviously that happened then, but I just didn't realize. Okay, so that's why I don't remember things. But yeah, this was supposed to be for Drew McIntyre and Sheamus up until the point of them getting written off and attacked. So they gave it to Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
Justice for the Banger Bros.
Yeah. So and you guys can blame Twitter for that tag team. So
WWE knew what they was doing. They
it,
knew what they was doing. Ain't no way they was better believe it. They knew what they was doing.
oh, I wasn't talking about the Banger Bros. I was talking about Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
blame Twitter for
that
that
was
one.
on Braun.
Why?
That was really on Braun Strowman. That was
Because
on him.
remember when Braun Strowman tweeted out that he and Omos had like a 5-star classic and said flippy floppers?
Yeah.
And then Ricochet said, "Imagine me trying to teach you how to get fired."
Yeah.
And yeah, they punished Braun Strowman by saying, "Hey, if you ever do that again, you will get fired. So here's your punishment. You're teaming up with Ricochet. Have fun."
That's so random. And they might have actually win this, which is the crazy part.
Doesn't make any sense.
And then
They might,
yeah, it doesn't make sense. That's what we're saying. Like it makes no sense.
All
But
right. Well, I thought they were trying to get the little
it's
Batista and
a
Rey Mysterio thing going on.
it's a Def Rebel song.
Is it really? Oh no, that's why it's bad then.
Apparently the SmackDown is Def Rebel, which then that's the reason why I don't know it. I don't listen to Def
Def
Rebel. The
Rebel,
hell.
Def Rebel done got so many shitty things. They got Johnny Gargano's, they changed Johnny Gargano's theme song for a Def Rebel song.
That's exactly
Nah,
why.
it's Triple
Okay.
H's fault. Well, Triple H put him together. He put him together under punishment, which is I don't know why it's a punishment ever to just team up with Ricochet. I would love to team with Ricochet personally. That
I
would
think
be
it's
like a dream of mine.
I think it's more of a punishment for Braun because he was like, oh you don't like flipping floppers. Well, I'm gonna put you in the tag team with a flipping flopper.
I think they're about to win at some point though.
Are they gonna win?
If they separate those
I
belts,
think they win this tournament.
They win.
but
Are
they
they
fight
beating each
Usos
other?
next week
Well,
though.
the tournament night. I mean, like it gets team time next week. So I mean,
I don't know.
if I were WWE, I'd have Braun turn. I'd have Braun turn on him.
Already?
Nobody can Braun anyway in this run.
Why would you do that right now?
People like Braun for some reason.
I mean, is this tag team?
Is he lagging for you?
Yes, he is.
Phil, you're lagging so bad, dog.
Was this tag team really supposed to last like long?
Phil, restart your joint because you're
I was
lagging too
working
bad.
so fine on.
You were like me very bad.
All right, shit.
A little commercial break, everyone. Technical difficulties. Just hold on and sit tight right there, and we'll be back after your messages. After these messages, I say.
Yeah. Meanwhile, listen to the Jesse theme song.
Oh my god. But yeah, fuck that shit, bro. I, I'm about to find out who. Now I want to know who is rapping that freaking song. I want to know that.
I don't know.
WWE SmackDown theme song. There's about to be some rapper I've never heard of in my life.
Okay.
Probably.
It was working so well on the triple threat pod, so I don't know what the hell happened here. But
What the fuck is this?
but back to what I was saying. I mean, was this tag team really supposed to last like 7 months? I don't think so. Th-
Nah.
But why
This
would you cut it
tag
right now?
team is not supposed to so because it's not working to me. This tag team is a very forced tag team. Nobody's getting behind it. To me, I feel. And at the end of the day, they're not winning the tag titles.
I don't know, man. With the way this bloodline storyline going on,
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know. They gonna lose one of them titles.
You really think they're winning the tag titles next week against the Usos?
Hey, with the way this bloodline storyline going, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Triple H to put the titles on them.
I think they're gonna win.
I don't want them to, but I wouldn't put it past them.
I think they're about to win that
I don't
match
know.
next week. I
I,
don't know how.
Imperium should have won that match anyway.
I, I mean, if anything, then we should have just stayed with Sheamus and Drew. If we're getting new tag team champions at the end of all of this, we should have just had Sheamus and Drew.
Well, they
Or they
can't do
should have
that.
had them. Or they should have just had Imperium win. That way, they win the tag titles, and all three of them gonna be Drake and Gold.
Or hell, you could have had Imperium take the tag team titles off of them. That would have been a good call.
There's your
I
safe
mean, like,
option.
you could have had Imperium do it because, I mean, now that I think about it, you really could not have done Sheamus and Drew because Sheamus and Drew are most likely going to go after Gunther at Mania for the IC title.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Plus, all three members of Imperium can
so you
have
could not
gold
have
around
done
their waist.
so. I would have had Imperium win this thing.
That's what they should have
They
did.
should have. They should have. Or Legato. Imperium or Legato.
Legado would have been a cool choice too.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
had a really
I
good
don't
match
know.
and they lost, but it was just
That was
I don't know.
a very weird decision there.
I
But
guess
yeah,
because Imperium are heel. I'm just one. Imperium are heel, so I guess they didn't
yeah.
want to do heel versus heel. Which it really wouldn't matter anyway, because they still got another seven tag titles. So,
I mean, we've seen heel versus heels before in the past. um, but after that, I mean, we had some sort of we had like a NASCAR like video package
yeah,
happening. Um,
yeah,
which is
that was still fun. Who would have thought Dom would be the most entertaining part of the movie? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Mm-mm-mm.
and I mean, it was very interesting. I mean, we saw Rey Mysterio and Dominic racing on like a legitimate racetrack for NASCAR. Um, I want to preface that those two were definitely not behind the wheel of two legitimate race cars.
No,
I
they were
highly
not
doubt
behind
that.
What you
They
mean?
were.
My man Dom was
They were.
flipping that shit.
I highly doubt that. Come on, Law.
My
What?
favorite part of the whole
If anything, they're in the passenger seat.
Yeah, Corbin said he's Dom Toretto. That's funny. He's Dom Toretto.
Dom Toretto. That is
Hey,
my
that
favorite,
is
he's
my
Dom
crazy.
favorite part of
Toretto.
that whole segment.
That's good.
My favorite part of that whole segment was when Ray told Dominic, "Woman to spank you like I did when you were 3." That's what's funny.
Mm.
Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, and you know what, Johnny, because he brought up a very good point on the TTP.
That was a joke.
Rhea going over to SmackDown to face Charlotte was an easy way to get Judgment Day over to SmackDown so that we can build towards this thing between Ray and Dom.
That's bad.
Yeah, that could have worked.
Probably, yeah. That could work.
Even about that, but that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Because, I mean, if Ray and Dom do face off at WrestleMania, it's right there.
Yeah.
Right there. I think that should be Ray's retirement match. What better way to go out than to get your child? You know, don't bless his blood.
I mean, that should be it. What better way to go out to put over your own son and hand over the mask?
He better not hit over no mask.
I mean,
That's the luchador thing.
he's a heel.
He
I
just has
mean,
to
what else
own
would
the
he
match.
do?
I don't want him to do nothing. Don't, man. Oh God. Oh
He's
God.
I
gonna
mean,
hold
you'd
the match.
have to put over
He's gonna
your
hold the
son
match.
on your way out. Come on now.
Boo.
Plus,
Boo. Boo.
it's luchador tradition that
So
if
you
you
would not put
you
over
have to
your
own
son
the
if you're
match.
retiring at WrestleMania.
No. Better earn it the way
No,
I did. I'll beat you, man. What? Put him over. I'll drop him on his head. What you think this is?
oh my god.
What you think this is? Anybody put me over? Man. Ray better than me. If he puts Dom over, he better than me. Oh, man, put him right through the freaking mat. Put him
Damn.
over.
That's
Marissa,
what
I
we're
don't know
not
if you're
giving
still
in.
in here, but man, Loff is talking some bad shit about your
No, I like Dom. I
Dom
ain't got a
down
problem
there.
with Dom. I ain't got a
I'm
problem
not
with
getting
Dom,
any
but
respect from Loft today.
I ain't got no problem with Dom. It's just no, we ain't doing
You
that.
just
I ain't got no problem with Dom.
you
He's
just
funny.
said Ray shouldn't put him over.
He shouldn't. That don't mean I got a
He,
problem with him. That just means logically he shouldn't have put him over. That don't mean I got a problem
Dom
with it.
would benefit from beating Rey Mysterio. He would benefit from beating his own father. It would
And
push him up.
Phil capping because he
before.
know that it would sound right in his head. Dom being Rey Mysterio doesn't even sound like doesn't even sound right to you. You know it doesn't. Sit here and lie and tell me it does. Say it. Come on. Let me hear you. Exactly. Yeah.
If
Marissa, he's on the same
listen,
side as I am, but he won't say it. He's on the same side I am. He just won't say it. Listen, Judgment Day are my favorite stable in the company, but Dom beating Rey Mysterio is absolutely preposterous. No, sir. No, sir.
Dominic beating Ray. Listen. When I had that match in my head a few months ago before everything kind of went to shit. If Dominic beat Rey Mysterio, I wouldn't have been too upset about it. I wouldn't have been,
It
but I
makes
mean, we got to see where
it,
things go. We got to
it
see
would
if
make
he's
sense
even
for
still
Dom
being a
to
part of Judgment Day by the time WrestleMania comes around.
He
Because
better
who
be.
knows? Like,
not gonna lie, he the
I mean,
best
he
part of
definitely
Judgment
should
Day.
be, but I mean, like,
He's
stranger things have happened, guys.
the best part of Judgment Day. He
Stranger things
is
have
so
happened on the road to
unserious.
WrestleMania.
I hope he still is with Judgment Day. He's the best part of the group.
I mean,
He's so unserious, and I love it.
Yeah. Judgment Day saved Dom's name.
Besides Rhea Ripley, Dominic is the best.
He's so unserious, and I love it.
It's crazy.
He's funny. He's an entertainment factor. He better not leave that group, or he's gonna fall into obscurity.
Cringe. It's a funny. He's so cringe, but it's like a funny type of cringe, and it's like it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to come off that way, which is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
The dude has a teardrop on his eyebrow, and he was only in prison for like a day.
He makes it work.
It's like, I've been to jail before. He's like, I've been to prison before. Boy, you were in prison for 2 hours.
He's a thug though. He's from the streets though.
Prison down, man. Prison down.
Absolutely.
Y'all
But
don't understand. He's
we're
from the
not.
street.
But yeah, they were not behind the wheel of those. They were not behind the wheel of those race cars. They just weren't. They weren't. And while if you can believe that they were, but they weren't. They weren't. They were in the passenger seat.
It looked like Wade. Well, it looked like Wade can even see over the
I'm not hating.
Nah, you hating. It's cool.
I'm not hating.
No, hating is fun.
I'm not hating.
I understand.
But why?
I be hating all the time. Look, I hate all the time. It's cool. I literally hate all the time. I'm not like putting you down for it. It's good to hate sometimes. We just hating. It's cool. That's all.
Truly don't believe in the race. I don't believe they were in the race cars, and if they were in the passenger seat.
I'm gonna send Dom to come get you.
They did not learn how to drive race cars for a segment, bro.
I'm gonna send Dom to come get you. Then what? Then what happens?
You wish you were him? Listen, if I was Dominic Mysterio for a day, I'd be a very happy boy because it's Rhea. So I'm good. But
that's crazy.
I love to be Dom Mysterio. Shit. My father's a luchador. The greatest luchador of all time. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna send Dom on Phil. Ain't gonna want that.
Damn. I gotta do him like that.
Please. He always does me like that. Okay, it's not our problem. Women's title on the line. Charlotte, Sonya. I'm gonna be honest. I did not care.
You don't like Sonya Deville?
I like Sonya, but come on. There's a snowball's chance in hell chance that she was winning this winning this title match tonight.
Understood.
Sonya definitely deserves more.
I mean, hell, when you have a goddamn graphic already made up for Rhea and Charlotte, come on now. It's already set in stone.
We've seen stranger things happen over the years, so who knows?
I mean, I think Sonya's, very underutilized. She could be used in a hell of a lot more than what she gets.
I think Sonya will be forgiven that she has a martial arts background. Like, use that to your advantage.
I don't know. It's crazy. Charlotte won with the figure 4 or figure 8, I should say. It's the bridge one. But yeah, like we now have Rhea Ripley going up against Charlotte at WrestleMania. That is going to happen. I highly doubt Charlotte loses the title from here to WrestleMania. I highly doubt it in between.
I don't know what Charlotte better lose.
Got it. But it just needs to we need to figure this out when it comes to Rhea and Charlotte. Rhea has to win this title at Mania, correct?
She better.
There's no other way. There's no other way to go about it. She just has to win it.
She shouldn't have lost the first time.
Yeah.
There was no reason for Charlotte to win that. Or
36, yeah. I mean,
that was Shayna Baszler's Rumble to win.
Look what they got Shayna doing now.
WrestleMania 36. Yeah. WrestleMania 36. That was a bad time. I mean, Charlotte winning the NXT Women's Champion,
Her winning the Rumble.
and she did nothing for that division at that time. Charlotte winning the Rumble,
Her,
yeah. Oh, that was
They never get the women's rumble right. Well, they've gotten like very little like increments. They usually get it wrong.
yeah.
the only
Well,
ones they got
Rhea
right
winning
were
this year's Rumble was the only Rhea winning this year's Rumble was the correct decision. I mean, there was nobody else legitimate enough to do it. But
the
That's what
only
I'm saying.
ones they got
Charlotte's
right
the only one who
were
know how to do it.
2018 and 2021. They're the only ones they got right. 2018,
right.
2019, and 2021. And this year.
That shit is crazy.
Yes,
Yeah. But Rhea, I mean, we're Team Rhea over here. There's nobody else that has to win this thing. It just has to be Rhea. Like,
acknowledge the travel mommy. Acknowledge mommy over here.
acknowledge mommy. There you go. But like, yeah, I mean, the women's championship. I mean, I don't have any problem with Sonya Deville, and as much as people are really saying like Sonya really never had a chance here, while she didn't, I mean, it's not like she's terrible in the ring. Sonya's very
She's
serviceable and she
not.
knows what she is doing. It's just they use her in these
They don't let
spots
her.
because it's what she is.
They don't let her do her thing.
And she could be something in this division if they allowed her to be.
She is
If they
something
if they
annoying.
if, if they booked her well,
Annoying.
she could have been to the main roster where Shayna Baszler was to NXT. If they booked her well.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
just wish they positioned her better because like she could have been something off, but they just never positioned her to do anything after the whole Mandy Rose tag team.
Mandy Rose tag team.
Fire and Desire.
Mandy and Sonya,
Oh
Fire and
my God.
Desire.
Think about that. Lord Jesus.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember when they were with Paige?
Yeah,
Remember when
I
they
remember
were
that.
with Paige?
I remember
Absolution.
that more
yeah.
than the freaking tag team for some reason. Sheesh.
It was Fire and Desire with Paige as Paige as the manager, and then for whatever reason they writ her off television, and then they were just a
Paige,
solo tag
Paige,
team for they could
Yeah,
have done
no.
something that
they really could have.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Oh, that's right. They writ her off television because she became the SmackDown champion. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh,
I
that's
forgot
right.
all about that.
Absolution was their team name. That's right. Or their trio name.
What kind of name is Absolution?
Absolution.
What kind of name is that?
Dude. It was damage. Well, they could have been damage control before damage control, but they never did anything with that. And I know she wasn't written off.
Jonathan could only be on this.
She retired the night before. No,
No,
listen,
she.
it's a long ass time ago, guys.
I think she had something to do with like some real life scary shit. That's why they real off TV because some scary shit happened in real life,
Uh,
and
it,
she had
it,
to get off TV.
it's a long ass time ago, guys. I'm surprised I remember that trio, let alone actually figuring out what their name was.
It
You know.
just
So,
popped up in my head because I seen Paige on TV.
all right, well, no worries. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Charlotte retained the title. It was nothing new. Um, Braun, Bruce, and the Viking Raiders. I mean, this match got a lot more time than I thought it was going to.
It was a long match.
This match right here, basically, yeah. If you really just want to, sprinkle it down real quick, this was really only to set up the return of Drew McIntyre.
The Banger Bros.
That's what this was for. The Banger Bros, they returned. They returned. They attacked the Viking Raiders after the match. After beat the Brawling Brutes, which is crazy enough as it is. And yeah, now we're gonna have some random feud between the Viking Raiders and the. I always want to, for some reason, call them the Brawling Buddies, but they're not. They're the Banger Bros. So it's Honestly, I kind of like Brawling Buddies better than Banger Bros. So it kind of works out.
Brawling Buddies.
But
I used to have one of those.
Hey. Oh my god, that's right. They're an actual thing.
Yeah,
that's right. They're an actual. They're an actual thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like little plush toys.
They're like those little there's like those little pillow plush things. Yeah, that you can like hit and they made sounds. Oh my god, that's crazy.
I had a Jeff Hardy one. I had a Jeff Hardy one.
Jeff Hardy. I had a Cena one. No wonder why I had that in my head. That's crazy. But yeah. I mean, the Brawling Brutes lost this match for, reasons, but this was really to set up the return of Sheamus and Drew, and now we're having a feud between those guys. So, I mean, it is what it is. I know we usually go in a lot more deeper when it comes to the ending sequences of these matches and what we think could happen in the future with all of this, but honestly, not much happened on this show. So, like, we can't really go into detail unless, things legitimately happened. Not much.
Speaking of not much happening, what the hell happened with the voice segment? That shit was like 5 seconds long.
Oh yeah, I got no idea. That was that was not.
I think they cut his segment. They might have cut his segment.
Probably. I mean, maybe it got cut. I don't know, but I mean, after that match, we had the Fatal 4-Way qualifier, Elimination Chamber. This is to fill a spot for the Raw Women's Championship #1 Contenders Chamber. We had Natalya, Shotzi, Zelina Vega, and Shayna Baszler. I wanted Zelina Vega or Shayna Baszler's thing. Obviously, Shayna Baszler has some experience in the chamber. Zelina Vega, I just think would be badass in the chamber. She's gotten a lot better as of late. But nah, Natalya picked up the win here. And then
because she's Canadian.
Yeah, and then it kind of clicked into our heads that oh yeah, she's Canadian, so gotta have a Canadian in Canada for one of the chamber matches. Which I mean, I guess, but Natalia's not winning the chamber, so it is what it is. So I mean, but the Fatal 4-Way. This Fatal 4-Way, you would think, oh yeah, Fatal 4-Way gets a good time, right? Yeah, no. Not this time around. I wanted these ladies to have a lot more time than what they did. But
Well, consider they had to get to the main event, they probably cut it for time.
Yeah. I mean, the silver lining in all of this, I mean, this was the final match of the night. This was the final match, so technically like the main event match of the night. But I mean, so you can say, oh yeah, the women main event, technically Roman main events the first show. Yeah, the stars of the show were Enzo, and he did both tonight. So, Natalya winning made sense. I mean, yeah, if you want to say because of the whole Canada aspect, yeah, she made sense winning, but does she make sense winning the whole chamber? No.
She ain't winning the chamber. No, hell no.
So I don't know. February 18th is the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. We're gonna have a few more shows up until that time. Tonight might have been a stinker when it comes to Friday Night SmackDown, but hopefully as the weeks progress, we'll get better shows and we'll head to a great chamber pay-per-view. That's what I'm hoping. Especially with Roman and Sami, I mean, it has to be a good show.
I think it's gonna be a good show.
We have to have a good show, at least before the chamber. Like the go-home shows have to kick off strong.
I know the road to WrestleMania can go crazy. It might be an all time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I can already kind of feel what's coming on though. We're either getting a 6-man and 6-woman tag team match during the go home shows or 6-pack challenge.
Probably.
Because I can just feel the booking. I mean, normally that would be Vince McMahon booking, just putting all 6 of the chamber people together. But I mean, if you want to get all of them showcased, either 6-man tag or 6-person 6-pack challenge thing, it does make sense. If you want to do it, you could. But
that's what it's showcase.
But I mean, if that happens, I'm just Phil Shadamas, and that's just what it is. I had Triple H in my back pocket. So yeah, this was like we said, Natalya picked up the win here. Sharpshooter got the tap out victory. Good to go there. And then we had Roman Reigns. Addressing the bloodline, the stay in the bloodline. Roman comes out in a new shirt. Greatness among you. It's another great shirt. See, I despise love with all my goddamn passion, but they come out with banger shirts, bro. Why?
I want to get that Island of Relevancy shirt. That shit go hard. It go hard.
Dude, like these shirts for the bloodline, they go so hard.
They do.
I want to hate them, but these shirts.
Like,
design alone. I mean, Roman legitimately looks like a mafia boss in this shirt.
He did.
He looks like a goddamn mafia boss on this shirt. And Paul Heyman is just like his, like, he's the wise man of the mafia boss, man. It's crazy. Like, I love it. I absolutely love that new shirt. And we do have the match booked at Elimination Chamber. It will be Roman Reigns. It will be Sami Zayn for the Undisputed title at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which is a great move. Great move. Roman does this whole thing And I do not have the full transcript of the promo, but basically, first of all, he just says, Greensboro, South Carolina, acknowledge.
It's
He
the
goes
same
on the
shit
whole
he always
spiel
do.
about, people, yeah, people wanting Sami Zayn, but hey, Sami Zayn's not here because, you know, after all this time that I allowed him to be a part of the island relevancy, I let him use my bloodline, I let him be a part of all of this. He took advantage of it. He took advantage of me, and at the end of the day, we just had to do what we had to do. Then, I mean, the crowd is chanting for Jay, and they're like, listen, we don't even know where Jay is either. So you can blame yourselves for that as well. During all of this, at one point, Sami Zayn does actually ultimately come back and attacks Roman from behind, which is incredible. And during the
The pop
attack,
that he got.
Sammy hits one of the nastiest spears that you could see this
It
man
was
spear.
it was so smooth. He
So
was
good,
so slick with
so
it.
good, so good with it. Um, and then when he got up from said spear, we actually were able to see his new shirt. The whole it says Sammy
Yeah.
Uso, but Uso is having like duct taped on it, and it says Zayn on it. It's legitimately the thumbnail for tonight's video. Um, it's a great shirt, a great shirt. And the thing is, like those shirts are easily going to be selling out on WWE Shop because of how over this guy is, and like
He was so
he is gonna be massively over. Sami Zayn said, "You couldn't have been more wrong. I never wanted anything from you until now. In Montreal, I am coming for WWE Universal Championship." The crowd erupts in cheers. Roman is obviously, uh, just on the entranceway, just he's upset. And then we see Jimmy Uso and Solo attack, and they're just attacking Sammy to no end, just like they did at the Rumble. There's a chair already in the ring, so they were about to Pillmanize Sammy after the Samoan Spite that Solo hit on Sammy, and before they could, Roman actually steps in front and says, "Not enough. We're done here." Takes the chair off of Sammy. And I may not like Roman, but when it gets like to this type of Roman where he gets near his opponent and he is like just yelling at them, but like in that talking type of tone, man, everything about Roman is just so good
yeah,
because
that's in the body time, right?
he makes everything feel so real. It's
He
crazy.
does. Okay.
And like
He blows the
you can
microphone
tell
too.
that like you can tell like this is his final form. This is the legit Roman Reigns that we've all wanted to see.
It took 3 years to get there.
Yeah. Like it went from, Shield to Solo, and then we had, him being Solo, but the guy that the people didn't really want to see succeed, and then all of a sudden he had to, take a step back, figure out what is his role really going to be. Pandemic hits, He goes away for a while, comes back as this character. It was a developing character throughout the years that we have seen it, but now this is final form, and this is what he really should have been all along. There is no way in hell he should ever experiment going back to babyface. He is a heel, and he should always be a heel for the rest of his career.
I think if
To
COVID
me,
never happened, we wouldn't have gotten a tribal chief.
no. See, the thing is, when it comes to, and this is legitimately the only thing good that came out of this whole, COVID era situation. They had time to experiment with a heel Roman Reigns in the COVID
They
era
should have did after
because
WrestleMania when he was getting booed out the damn building after beating the Undertaker. That one they should have did.
right when he beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, that Raw after WrestleMania was absolutely electric. Not only just because it was a Raw after Mania, but because Roman defeated the Undertaker. So like they had time to experiment during the COVID era to make him heel because the fans weren't there. So even if the fans wanted to do something about it, they couldn't. So they had all the time in the world to try to experiment, saying, "All right, like listen, we're gonna try you being a heel now. Let's see how this works." Obviously, having Heyman by his side, that easily bumped it up there to the heights that it already is. But I give credit to WWE at least trying to experiment with Roman Reigns being a heel because at this point now he shouldn't go back. He should never go back to
He
being a
shouldn't.
babyface because at this point,
Never.
this is the way Roman should have always been. So
I
it's
still
going
think
to
he
be an
should have been the one to
amazing,
turn heel out of the field.
yeah, uh, it's going to be an amazing time seeing this match, Sami and Roman at the Elimination Chamber in Montreal. I think this is going to be an absolute banger of a matchup. This is gonna be a barn burner if we ever saw one. Um, Sammy's gonna come so close. He's gonna come so close to beating the tribal chief. I know it. He's gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be so close, bro. But at the end of it, we're gonna see Jay. We are definitely going to see Jay in this matchup. Yeah,
I don't think the Usos are allowed in Canada.
Jimmy isn't, but Jay is.
Oh. Oh yeah, we definitely see him.
Apparently, apparently Jimmy has more DUIs, and that's the reason why. Um, so Jay, I mean, he either got that cleared or it's legitimately a thing to where like, oh yeah, there's like some certain number that you can't go past, so whatever. But apparently, from what I heard, Jay's allowed. So if Jay's if Jay's
Oh,
allowed to be in Canada, we're gonna be seeing him there.
for sure. For sure.
And honestly, Jay being there is a hell of a lot beneficial to the story because Jay is the one that has all the story built in with him and Jimmy, not Jimmy, and Sammy. So it makes sense.
Makes a hell of sense.
Oh my god, man, this is gonna be so good. All right. Uh, but how'd you feel about the that ending segment, Love? Uh,
Oh, I damn near jumped out my chair. Sammy is freaking awesome, bro. The crowd was hot. Roman got beat up
and
for a little bit and then got bad again. But
Deontay and I were just talking. Um, this is legitimately the final form of Roman Reigns.
yeah, he's as
Like
smooth as ever. He's delivering
he
everything he needs to deliver. Everyone's playing their part perfectly.
like
Yep.
and we were talking about how Deontay said that, like, if the COVID era never really happened, we would have never gotten this type of a character out of Roman.
Yeah.
And if you really think about it, it's kind of true because, like I said earlier before you were off, um, WWE had time to experiment Roman Reigns being a heel because there's
Mm-hmm.
no crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had time to experiment. Obviously, Paul Heyman was with him. I mean, obviously, it was a building process to get
Yeah.
Roman Reigns to where he is now from the start of all
Yeah.
of this. But
Roman was always
they
the
had
natural
time to
heel. He
experiment with
looked like
this.
a heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman should have always been this, but they never. I
They were too busy trying to make him the
I
next John
think they
Cena.
saw the potential in Roman. I think they saw the potential of Roman, but they saw Roman as
The next John Cena.
that big babyface type guy.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's ever gonna be that John Cena though, because you just can't recreate that.
You got one
He's
though.
John Cena.
You got one. You have one person, and that's why he has to beat Roman at Mania. Your only hope is Cody at this
Cody,
point.
Cody Rhodes. He can save
Cody's
us
your
from this
saving
moment.
grace at this
Well,
point.
well, well
Cody's the person that Vince been looking for this
yes,
whole time.
yes. If there was ever that babyface type character that you can carry on the company for like over the next few years, at least until however long Cody still wants to do this, Cody is that guy that could get to that level, but you still can't ever create a guy like so polarizing as
Oh
John
yeah,
Cena was to me. Like John
yeah.
Cena
Yeah,
is a different breed, bro, when it comes to that.
he could
Like
go. He could go for.
Cody's great.
He could
Cody's
go for John
great.
Cena.
Don't get me wrong. I love Cody. Everybody knows I love Cody. But nobody can
He
ever
could
really
go for John Cena.
recreate a John Cena. That is just it
Never,
that's
See
insane if
that?
you even try to.
And
never
that's the thing
again.
with Vince. He got. That's the thing with Vince. He was never trying to recreate the next John Cena, the next Undertaker, instead of just let them do their own thing. Let them work to their strengths. They're trying to make them the next this, the next that. Let them do their own shit.
I mean, hell, Cody even said it on Raw. He thought when he walked through the doors of OVW that he was going to be the next John Cena. It it was never going to work out that way, but he had to find that out through his own journey. And
Yeah,
obviously he did. He went through his trials and tribulations. He left WWE, went on his skirmish, and came back as the American Nightmare. And look at where he is now, winning the
yeah,
Royal
If the fans,
Rumble and going on to WrestleMania.
if the fans don't turn on him,
Everybody has their own journey.
yeah,
Roman definitely had his own journey throughout his entire run. I mean, off as the Shield, went through, you know, solos here and there. Uh, went through a solo patch where people just did not want to see him succeed. Beat the Undertaker. That's when he ultimately should have turned heel, but that
he
didn't
should.
work. Or
mm-hmm,
they
I
just
think WWE
tried
ultimately
they
set
just try to
Roman up for
continue
failure.
positioning him.
mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah,
they set Roman up for failure.
like they saw the potential in him, but I don't think they ever saw the potential of him of being this heel, and Roman took a chance on it.
I guess,
And obviously,
I guess it's because he's the
obviously
Rock
Heyman took a
champion.
chance too.
Yeah,
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 Amos is top
obviously
man.
he had a chance too because I mean, hell, Heyman's making this better work.
he's helping a lot.
A lot.
I would have never,
Even if he is just
yeah, a ton. It, but yeah, I can't wait for Montreal. I can't wait for the Chamber. It's gonna be so
these
good.
next few months are gonna be all timers.
Yeah,
I just hope that. I just hope that the fans don't turn on Cody Rhodes before WrestleMania. I
Yeah,
just hope.
that's what I'm scared of.
Cause
Yeah.
they trying their hardest to do another Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston situation. But like,
But
let's be real, Sammy ain't world champion material. I'm sorry. I love Sammy, but is he really a believable threat to beat Roman? Plus, y'all gonna turn on Sammy when he went to title anyway. So,
to me, it's not about believability anymore because I hate that excuse of like nobody of like somebody being a believable guy to beat this person or a believable guy to beat that one because let's face it, to me, guys, this is professional wrestling. You're supposed to suspend your disbelief when it comes to that type of stuff. Remember when the whole Liv Morgan Ronda Rousey thing happened? Like, oh yeah, she's not credible enough to beat Ronda. That's not what this is about here. Sami Zayn could be that guy. I've always loved Sami. Sami is an incredible talent. He's easily like a top 5 seller within the company when it
I
comes to
love Sammy.
merge and to just love him. The people love Sami Zayn. What I like to see Sami Zayn having that final moment, like, oh yeah, hallelujah, he beat the tribal chief after everything that he went through in the bloodline. Yes, I'd love that. But this is Cody's time. You can't negate what Cody did.
And the crazy part about it is they wanted Cody to win all these months. But now the Sammy going over, oh, no, we don't want him to win no more. It's too predictable. And predictability is not always a bad thing. People don't learn that. It's not always a bad thing.
Yeah. Hey, um, at least Sammy gets his shot. Right? That's what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, Sammy's getting his shot. It might not be at Mania, but he's getting a shot. And you're gonna have a fantastic match in Montreal. It's gonna legitimately reach John Cena CM Punk Chicago status. Funny to think.
Oh, for real. He's gonna get booed like he ain't never got booed before. He's not gonna get booed more than when he was the big dog.
The booing might actually, get to that level of when Roman beat The Undertaker from that Raw.
I
It'll
hope
Maybe
get
so.
worse.
that big.
Maybe
It
worse.
should be that big, at least.
Yeah,
It should be.
He
Because
should
you're
have
in
got booed after
Montreal,
Baron
Canada.
Corbin.
Yeah. I, I want Worlds Apart to be on that PA system when Sammy
Yeah.
comes out at Elimination Chamber.
And then he catches his hair and comes into his
They
old look. His NBC look.
they need to bring that theme song back, man. Imagine he makes that theme song come back at Elimination Chamber. Dude,
Don't pull a Drew
you can
McIntyre.
still
Actually
have
bring
the
it
whole
back.
Sami Zayn duct tape T-shirt on. That's cool. You can still have that shirt. I just want that old theme song back.
Yeah, I hope they don't pull a Drew McIntyre on us. And they actually bring it back instead of using it for a video package.
Hell, even if it is a one-off, like they did at Clash when they did Broken Dreams. I, dude, I'm cool with it either way. I just want to hear that song.
They should have never got rid of it.
But yeah, but um, yeah, guys, that was your SmackDown. Uh, it was like I said,
It's
it wasn't
solid.
a bad show. It wasn't a good show. It was just there. Uh, what really was the show tonight was that state of the bloodline address and the announcement of Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. So we got, from what I can tell, we got 2 more SmackDowns and then Chamber. We only got 4 more shows until the Elimination Chamber, guys. So hopefully, continue to punch on through.
we'll see what happens, man.
Road to WrestleMania.
I mean, hell, I mean, we just got the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chambers basically 2 Saturdays from now.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because always like the Rumble and Elimination Chamber are always so close to each other. Because the Rumble is always the
Every
last
time.
Saturday or Sunday for January.
Damn.
So
Okay.
they're always so close to each other. I just hope that we do not get another Fastlane situation. And if you guys know, you know.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't think they're gonna do that again. I hope not.
They better not.
Hmm.
Because you know that year Fastlane was never supposed to be on the WWE pay-per-view calendar. They
Yeah.
made that pay-per-view happen because of the whole Daniel Bryan Roman Reigns situation. Oh yeah, if Daniel Bryan beats Roman, he gets added to the show. No, stop it.
That was
Then
so
they
stupid.
added him. Then they added him to the show anyway.
Imagine it like, dude, like, oh yeah, if Sammy beats Roman here at WWE Roadblock, he gets added to the match against Cody. No, don't, don't do it. Remember,
Then
Roadblock.
they added Daniel Bryan anyway, which is crazy.
dude, like, I don't, like, don't do it, guys. I love Sammy, but it's not. Um, but we'll see. Uh, thank you guys for coming on to the show, guys. I know if you guys came from the Triple Threat Pod, I appreciate you. Um,
Shout out to the people.
you know,
Indeed.
yes, Johnny, Erica, Marissa, they do some great stuff over there as always. The
I
when
should
I
go
saw
subscribe to the
Johnny
page.
post on his yes, make sure you go subscribe there. When I saw Johnny post an Instagram story and it just had my name tag on there, _, and he was just talking about me being their patron of the week, I'm like, what the hell is this? I did not expect
That
that.
is Johnny.
I'm like, did Johnny just, yeah, Johnny just, talking about me
W
on a
man.
story. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is
W
awesome.
man, Johnny. W
Um,
man.
yeah, it was absolutely awesome being on there. Uh, their stuff over there on that Patreon is absolutely incredible. Their
Yeah.
Discord has an amazing community. Like it's
Yeah.
absolutely awesome over there as well.
If you weren't in the
I
Royal Rumble
I, I love
Discord, you
it.
should have been there. It was fun.
Um, you know what? And also, like, speaking of the Discord and everything like that, we also have a Discord. If you guys aren't aware, I should definitely be updating our uh thumbnail, uh, not thumbnail, uh, our description, with the Discord link. If any of you guys want to pop in the Discord and join it, it's a lot of fun over there, guys. I mean, like the Discord. Well, if you have a lot of fun in that Discord, it's a lot of fun talking with these guys, just having a good old time in there. Discord, we kind of just did it. I kind of just made it for a whole universe thing, but at the end of the day, it kind of just became its own community for outside the brand. It's awesome.
I'm gonna join that, John.
Dang.
God,
You're in the outside the brand Discord.
no, I thought you talking about the I thought you talking about the fucking the damn triple threat Discord.
Yeah,
I
you can
think
join the triple
you
threat
should
one, but
join
I'm
that one
just
too.
saying, like as Discord as a whole, I'm just saying the
Oh,
OTB Discord,
oh,
it used to just be for the whole universe aspect, but it just became like its own like community for OTB. It's cool.
like a big ass group chat.
Pretty much.
Yeah. um, I'm actually gonna check how many members do we actually have in there
A
now.
lot.
Let's see,
There's a lot of
30,
people in there.
30, 36 members. I mean, that's not bad.
I thought it was more than
Like
that. What the
36 is
shit?
A large number.
It says 36 members. Yeah. Triple Threat Pod. They're popping. They have like 53. It's crazy.
Damn.
Shout out to them. They cool. Shout out to them.
I love what they're doing over there, guys. It's absolutely, just a fun show. Um, and yeah, just go give them some love. Make sure you also don't forget to show us some love too. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell. Go get the merch. Teespring. Holy shit, I did it right this time. Teespring.
Get it right this time.
Go get it today. We will be doing. I will be setting up a discount code for the merch at Elimination Chamber weekend. Uh, you guys will get some kind of percentage off your purchase when you use the code. I will be making sure to update you guys, not only just in the Discord, but in the live chat when we get closer to Elimination Chamber. Go get that today. It'll probably be something easy for you guys to remember. And yeah, the hats will be available by Elimination Chamber weekend. So go get a hat. If you get a hat, tag me in a video if you make a video. I'll do it. Um, but yeah, hope you guys had fun tonight, guys. Uh, Ted, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Very
Hopefully
fun
this won't be
talking
the
to you.
last time. Hopefully this won't be the
Yes.
last time.
It definitely won't be the last time, bro. You're an awesome guy to talk to. Um, have a good rest of the night, guys. Stay safe. God bless, and we will see you. The next season on Monday. Monday Night Raw on OTB. Have a good night. Stay
Too
safe.
sweet.
God bless. And peace. Too sweet.